Imagine waking up one winter morning, only to find your beloved snowy landscape melting away faster than ever before. New England's iconic frosty seasons are vanishing at an alarming pace, and it's a wake-up call we can't ignore. But here's where it gets controversial. While some see this as undeniable proof of human-induced climate change, others might argue it's just part of natural cycles. Stick around as we dive into a groundbreaking study that uncovers how our region is heating up quicker than the rest of the world, and what that means for everything from holiday traditions to local economies. We are shifting from a steady climate to one that's wildly unpredictable, and it's crucial we gear up for what's ahead, warns lead researcher Stephen Young, a professor of environmental sustainability at Salem State University. This fresh study builds on years of his work tracking these shifts, highlighting New England's unique vulnerability due to its close ties to the Arctic and the swirling Atlantic currents. What's striking is the acceleration in these trends revealed by the latest data. Warming isn't just happening, it's speeding up. In fact, over the past 5 years, temperatures in New England have climbed more rapidly than in any other comparable span since 1900. During the same period, the region has seen fewer snow-covered days than in any 5-year stretch since 2000, when satellites first began monitoring snow cover from space. To put that in perspective, think about how a thin layer of ice on a pond can shatter with just a slight rise in heat. Small changes add up quickly. Jennifer Francis, a senior scientist at the Woodwell Climate Research Center, though not affiliated with this study, helps break it down for beginners. Traditionally, New England's winters hover around freezing temperatures. That means even minor warming can transform a snowstorm into a rain event or cause fresh snowfall to melt before it sticks. Picture a classic white Christmas turning into a dreary, soggy mess. It's not just poetic, it's a real shift driven by these tiny temperature tweaks. And this isn't uniform across the board. While New England as a whole is warming faster than most global spots, Massachusetts is leading the pack within the region. From 1900 to 2025, the state's average yearly temperatures have jumped by 5 degrees Fahrenheit, with winter averages surging by a whopping 7.7 degrees. In the last 5 years alone, Massachusetts has lost 31 days of snow cover, particularly noticeable in spring and fall transitions. For those new to climate science, this means seasons are blurring, summers feel longer, winters shorter, and the once reliable snowpack is becoming a rarity. Further south in New England, Connecticut has experienced the biggest winter warming boost, with averages up 8 degrees. Both Connecticut and Rhode Island have lost over a third of their snow days since 2000. These changes aren't isolated. They're part of a broader pattern where everyday activities like outdoor recreation or seasonal industries are directly affected. At the heart of this rapid heating are rising greenhouse gas levels, primarily from burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. In 2023, 3 key gases, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, often linked to farming practices such as fertilizer use, hit unprecedented cumulative peaks. For anyone wondering why New England is outpacing other areas, the study points to geography as the culprit. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about global warming, it's about how local ocean dynamics amplify the effects. Off New England's shores, 3 interconnected shifts are underway. The Labrador Current, which delivers chilly Arctic waters southward, is weakening. Similarly, the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, a massive conveyor belt of ocean currents that shuttles warm water northward and cold southward, is also losing strength. Meanwhile, the Gulf Stream, bringing tropical warmth from the Caribbean up the east coast, is heating faster than surrounding waters and edging closer to land. This toasty water now hugs New England's coastline, explains Young, effectively cranking up the heat for the whole area. These transformations are manifesting in everyday life, as noted by Maury Pelto, a professor of environmental science at Nichols College and director of the North Cascades Glacier Climate Project, not part of the study. Think about snowmobilers, skiers, ice anglers, and snowshoers. Their livelihoods are on the line, he says. Lakes freezing later and for shorter durations become breeding grounds for algae blooms in warmer months, harming water quality and fish populations year-round. For example, a lake that used to freeze solid in January might now stay open until February, leading to imbalances that affect not just recreation but also the ecosystem's health. Then there's the maple syrup trade, which depends on trees entering a deep, chilly dormancy phase. Without that extended cool spell, syrup production suffers, Pelto adds. Imagine tapping maple trees in early spring, only to find a sap flow altered by milder winters. It's a tangible hit to an industry that defies New England culture. These visible impacts make climate change feel more immediate here than in less affected regions. Yet, humans have notoriously short attention spans and hectic schedules, Young points out. A crisp fall day can lull us into thinking the crisis has passed. We often mix up weather, those daily fluctuations, with climate, which is the long-term average, he clarifies. Climate tells the true story, it's getting warmer, and snow is vanishing. But here's where it gets controversial again. Some experts debate whether these changes are purely man-made or influenced by natural variability, like solar activity or volcanic eruptions. Could New England's geography make it a hotspot regardless of human actions? What if adaptation, rather than drastic emissions cuts, is the real focus? These questions spark heated discussions. Do you see this warming as an urgent call for global action, or a chance to innovate locally? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with the study's findings, or do you have a different take on what's driving these shifts? Let's keep the conversation going. Sabrina Schenkman can be reached at sabrina.schenkman@globe.com.